Good evening and thanks for joining us. We begin with a happy ending to a 5-week search for a 20-year-old man who went missing while camping and fishing in northern BC. He was rescued yesterday and we are learning details about how he survived the harrowing ordeal in the woods. CTV's Shannon Patterson has our top story.
Sam Bonastic is used to roughing it outdoors, but when the 20-year-old didn't return from a camping and fishing trip to Redfern-Cayley Provincial Park, which is about 250 kilometers northwest of Fort St. John, his parents reported him missing on October 17th.
His mother said that if she knew how the terrain was, she wouldn't have let him go. She didn't want him to go alone, but he's 20 years old. You know how kids are.
An extensive search from the air and on the ground turned up nothing.
The physical BC government rescue team left because they did all they can do. The family members and a couple friends still stayed for another couple weeks. But by then, I mean, the last day that they stayed, November 11th, the mother and father both gave me a hug and we all had tears.
But Bonastic was still alive. On Tuesday, he managed to flag down 2 men in a vehicle headed to work.
They seen a guy walking with 2 sticks, like on each arm. And they stopped and they said, like, who are you? And he said his name. And they said, well, holy that's Sam. The 2 guys said that he cut his sleeping bag and wrapped them around his legs and his feet to keep warm. Mm-hmm. So they dragged him into the truck, gave him some water, food, phoned 911, and they took him halfway so the ambulance could meet him halfway. And they brought him to the Fort Nelson Hospital.
Sam had told them and the police that he'd spent time in his vehicle. He eventually found some shelter or built some shelter in a dried out creek bed and was there until he managed to walk out yesterday.
Police hope to learn more about how Bonastic survived his 5-week ordeal in the woods once he's recovered.
The outcome has been the best that anybody could hope for. And hopefully we'll get some answers to some questions when we can talk to Sam further.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News.